Alright, here's the Hampton Bay Littleton ceiling fan. It's 42 inches. Yes, it's a Littleton. I painted it to look just like the Walmart ceiling fan, a Walmart fan that they used to sell back in the early 2000s, late 90s. It's a They used to have the mainstays hugger look just like the Hampton Bay Littleton, and they used to sell it in just this exact finish too. Unlike Hampton Bay, they actually had the mainstays hugger in various finishes. This was my favorite. They also had a Latex Vortex just like this one as well. The only difference is it was 30 inches and it had two extra blades. It was a 6-bladed fan. It had red, green, yellow, blue, and purple and orange. Those are the two additional blade colors that it had. So yeah, I want to find one of those again because I used to have one in the Dominican Republic. Me and my mom bought it back in 2003 from Walmart. We brought it down there with us, put it in my bedroom in the Dominican Republic at my grandparents' place. But then we took it down around 2005 because it wasn't strong enough. Well, also, I just wanted a kitty cat in my bedroom back at the time. So we bought the kitty cat that was back in 2005, the one that I just painted a colonial white finish. And then we moved it to the other bedroom. There was 3 bedrooms down there, but my grandfather can't have one in his bedroom because he has breathing issues at night, especially with fans. So he can, if he lays down and he feels air moving from a fan, he can have asthma attacks. Or if he's sitting up, that's a different story. But so yeah, we moved the Latex Vortex to the other bedroom, my grandmother's bedroom actually. But it was not enough for her. But she slept in my grandfather's room at the time. There's 2 beds in my grandfather's room down there, and so yeah. Also, my mom stayed in the other room, the one that had where the Latex Vortex used to be. After I took it out of my room, it wasn't enough for her. It was very noisy, so we took it out and we put the KDK that used to be in the dining room, the white one from 2004, put it up there, and then my mom decided to give away the Latex Vortex to the person who took it down. Yeah, I was upset about that, but you know what? I know that they needed it more than me because they didn't have a single fan. We had 3 KDK fans, so I felt like they really just needed a fan, even if it was one that I liked a lot. So yeah, ever since then I've been looking for one, especially the 4-blade version, and I haven't really been able to find a 4-blade version, so I decided to paint this one, this Littleton, just like it. And it's basically the same thing. Yeah, and I also wanted to do this to a Littleton ever since ever since they discontinued the rainbow version. I've always wanted to do it, just to make it look just like. I think they discontinued it back in like 2004, 2005. I'm not sure when they discontinued it, but I know after 2006 it wasn't there. They stopped selling it. But yeah, it's really nice. It really looks pretty nice in my opinion. I really feel like I did a good job. The blades, I could have done a better job, but I just need to practice a little bit more. Yeah, some parts of the blades came out good, some parts didn't. But no, the motor housing came out perfect. The motor came out perfect as well. It feels like the original finish. Switch housing came out good, but it has some rough spots, just like the blades do. But I can fix that up. And the white kit came out pretty good, a bit rough out too, but it's not that visible. You can see that there's some drip marks right here. But yeah, the motor housing in the motor came out pretty good. And I did remove all the screws before I painted it because I didn't want those to be the same exact color. And I taped up the pull chains, and I removed the little knobs from it. So yeah. But yeah, the fan came out pretty good. I am gonna be getting a white Latex Vortex. Same exact thing as the one I used to have, but it's not rainbow. So if you guys think I should paint it just like this, let me know in the comments below. I really do need your input this time. I'm really like 50-50. I'm very unsure which one I want. If I want to just leave it alone, or just paint it. Yeah, let me go ahead and short lift the light. And I'm also, before I even turn on the fan, the blades are a bit more out of balance. I don't know how that happened. Probably because the blade arms are so cheap. But yeah, just be repaired that it wobbles a bit more now. I really don't care too much. It's a cheap fan, so yeah. But I like the fan a lot now, even more now that it looks just like the Walmart one. I wish that Hampton Bay made the Littleton in more finishes, not just white. I really would have liked that a lot. But yeah. Let me go ahead and start the fan off on low. I have to be careful not to hit the blade arms because they're already beat up a bit. It's humming a bit still. Yeah, even on this fan, it's doing a weird lighting thing in the background, like it did with the in the video I did of the iMovie remake of the Hampton Bay Carousel. Yeah, it's already starting to wobble. Yeah, the blades I'm definitely just gonna sand down a bit and then just repaint them someday in the future. It's not gonna be anytime soon, but I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna really do a video of it because I'm just gonna do it, I guess, practice until I get to Lights Vortex. I'm probably gonna paint it, but I'm not sure. It looks nice, but still a pretty cheap fan. Like the blade arms are extremely cheap. Probably the flimsiest blade arms I've ever seen. That's kind of the main reason why I didn't mind painting this, because I know it's not really a big deal for painting because it's a cheap fan and they're very easy to find. I do like Littletons, but they are pretty cheap fans. I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, they're a cheap fan, but I respect them, I guess. You know, I mean, I like them, so I really don't have an issue with them. But wouldn't really say that they're a very good fan, but they are. I just like the look of them, and they just really are sentimental fans for me. Yeah. Hampton Bay Littletons definitely are one of my biggest childhood fans. So that's kind of the main reason why I don't have anything against them. Well, I don't really have anything against any fans, but that's kind of the only reason why I really like them a lot, even though they're pretty cheap fans. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and short with the light on. Yeah, this would be good for a daycare, but the only thing is they'd probably get beat up so easily if there's like kids throwing toys around. But yeah, I'm surprised. It's funny because usually when I look on like eBay and Craigslist and other stuff, like whenever I see kids fan at one of the Hampton Bay carousels, Hunter baseball fans, etc. A lot of other multicolored fans show up, but the four-bladed mainstays hugger is the one that never shows up. Honestly, I find that a bit weird. It's almost like they didn't sell too much compared to the other ones. I don't know. No, there's only one person I know that's a collector that has one. His isn't. His has some pretty bad blade arms as well, but that's really the only one I've seen. I got an actual picture of it. There's a ton of pictures of the 30-inch one, but the four bladed one is pretty hard to find compared to the other ones. That is. It's not rare, but it's pretty uncommon. But if it's pretty uncommon, just do it. Make a do-it-yourself version of it, and this is the result. Yeah, this fan is wobbling quite a bit on low. But yeah, it's a Littleton. I don't really. But yeah, this is. I feel like it makes the Littleton more unique now since it's all multicolored and stuff like that. A lot of people I showed on the Facebook group, and also some of them who are friends with me on Facebook, and a lot of them don't even like Littletons, but they actually said it looks pretty good. All right, let me go ahead and shut off the light. And move up to medium. Yeah, I don't really have to tape. I actually should have mentioned I didn't tape the pull chains to the switch housing because I don't really want it making marks on the paint because I did just paint it, but just in case I don't want to have to like repaint it again. Swapping quite a bit on medium. It didn't do that before. I don't. Oh, you know what it is? I forgot to put on the screws on the side of the motor housing to the mounting bracket. That's what it is, but I can still test it. That's probably what it is. But it's not really affecting the performance of the fan. I do feel like that the blade arms are just very bent too. That's probably the other reason why it's moving around so much. I accidentally did hit them when I was testing it. When I was trying to shut it off. And considering how flimsy these blade arms are, that's probably what it is. It's definitely one of the most wobbly fans I actually have now that it's all bent and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys ever have an idea of doing this to a Littleton, painting it rainbow, go ahead. I actually recommend it. It's actually quite fun doing it because it's kind of like recreating the mainstays ones, kind of like bringing it back and stuff like that. Kind of like a reincarnation in some ways. Like a reincarnating it, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Gonna finish this video and then go to sleep. I am a bit tired, but I do just want to get this out. I don't think I'll be able to get it done during the week. Just in case I can't get it done this week, because I am back in college and stuff. I just want to get it out tonight. And just in case I can't get it out during the week, I don't want to have to like save it for the weekend. Yeah. Let me go ahead and short with the light while it's on medium, and then I can move it up to high. And it is moving a little bit of air, not not a lot compared to the other fans I've tested, but it's not the worst air mover. It's not the best air mover, but it's an okay air mover. I'll say that. It moves decent air. Decent. I gotta really emphasizing on decent air. When you have the light on, you can actually see it moving quite a bit on the camera. In person, it's actually moving a lot more, to be honest. Looks like someone like beat the fan up with a broom, almost like, or it got hit by a broom once and it got all wobbly. I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon got disappointed in the performance when he first got it and started beating it up. I don't know if he would do that, but it would be kind of funny if he did that, honestly. I was making a joke that he probably would want this back now that it's all multicolored and stuff like that, but I really doubt that he'd want it back. He does like the way it looks. I actually did show it to him on Facebook. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good now. With the light on, I really do like the way it looks on. It actually could. I actually might be putting this in my fan closet. I'm not sure yet. It's small enough I can actually fit it in one of the spots, but yeah, I'll see what I'll do with it. I might put it in the closet just because it looks so nice now. I did put it back in there for just a tiny bit before I painted it when it was completely white. And now that it's multicolored, I really feel like it would be a good fan for the fan closet. Yeah, let me go ahead and shut off the light. And move the fan up to high. It might wobble a bit more on high, I'm not sure. Hopefully it wobbles a bit less. Alright, good, it's wobbling a bit less. Now that the blades are all multicolored, it actually really does make the fan look like it's going faster. Yeah, last time I tested it, the motor heated up pretty quick, and so it really doesn't. So it does show me that the motor is pretty cheap. Well, I already knew that, but like for the fact that it heated up so quickly, I was just like, man, this thing might not last that long. But I barely use it. I only use it when I test it, so it's not a big deal. Kind of making the same humming sound or like bearing sound that the kitty, not bearing sound, but you think it sounds like a little whistle sound or a wind sound kind of from the motor. The same thing that some of the KDKs do in the Dominican Republic. Especially the one that's at my aunt's house that has a little cable in the center of it holding the light socket because she doesn't have a light kit on it. It's actually a lot quieter than the other ones I've seen in person. There's some that I've heard that are a bit noisier. But Brandon never really used it too much. He only tested it, but also he probably beat it up. I don't know if he did. But he never really used it too much compared to the ones I've seen in public. Yeah, the yellow blade shows up the most when it's spinning. On the camera, it's showing up the most. In person, it really just, it's kind of hard to tell which one shows up the most. But on camera, it just looks like the yellow blades are the only one that's on there. I don't know if the camera just picks up the bright color more, and that actually might be it. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring it up close to hear the little air movement that's moving. Actually, it's not moving too. The air movement's not horrible, but it's not the greatest. But I am feeling a little bit of a breeze from it right here. mean, there's times that I feel a nice breeze, and then I don't, then I do feel a nice breeze. Goes back and forth. But for a small bedroom, like a very small one, this fan really wouldn't be a bad one. This is probably only good for like a very small bedroom, like something that would be too small, too big for a that not even a 52-inch fan could fit in. I really feel like that's really the only size room that this fan would be good for, other than a kitchen or a bathroom. Especially if you're just looking for a fan that moves some air around, not one that moves a ton of air. Okay, now go ahead and show it with the light. Both on high. Come on. There you go. Yeah, blade arms is definitely more bent than last time. So yeah, who wants to see me paint a low profile rainbow? Nah, I'm joking, I'm joking. It would actually be kind of cool if one day I painted the Passport 2. I'm not saying I ever will, but it would be kind of cool to see it look just like the Carousel. I don't know, it'd be kind of neat just to see like an older looking fan, like a G event fan look like a Carousel, I don't know. If I find one that's in very bad shape, that's really scratched up, I might do it. Or I might just paint it white again, but I'm not sure. But it'd have to be in like pretty bad shape for me to do that. Yeah, let me show it to light up. Maybe up closer to light up. Okay, let me shut off the light and the fan. And let's go ahead and do a spin down. I'm just going to put it in my bedroom, not even taking it apart. I'm just taking it apart tomorrow when I get back from class. I'm just going to put it in my corner of the room so it won't get broken. Yeah, if I ever do like a fans in my garage video like Coach made, this definitely will be one of them. It is cheap, but you might, or I probably will put the Carousel actually, but I will definitely have one of the Rainbow fans in there. Probably the Carousel because it's more of a childhood fan, and it's a better quality one. I'm trying not to fall asleep on video, honestly. I still need to go and upload it. I might just upload it, go to sleep, and just, well, I'll probably just let it published, but I'll probably have to flip it upside down later on tomorrow. I'm not sure. What an awkward position for it to stop in. There we go. I just don't like it when a blade of cup is like that. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.